Hey everybody, this is Denver. As I sit here on this beautiful night, enjoying the pond here and stuff, thinking about how nice it'd be to have my girl with me, which I don't have a girl. That's the thing. But which leads me to think about the dating sites in which I'm searching for a lifetime partner, and I'm talking to. I usually talk to about 2 or 3 girls initially to get to know them, kind of weed it down to who's a closer match for me and who thinks that I'm a match for them. And then I start focusing on that person, and then that eventually, hopefully, leads to exclusiveness, where you're not even looking anymore. You're boyfriend, girlfriend. You're committed. But until that, right now I'm just at that phase where I'm just talking to people, and what I find that is a problem with these dating sites is there's too much choice. People can't settle on a group to look into. I've been on this 7 years, and it's the same thing over and over. Okay, the same exact thing. People will break that ice with you, and then they'll be too busy to answer you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't text you back. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't call you. Life's hectic. And what I noticed was, as I get back on there to search for somebody who does have time to know me, I find that those same people are always online. And why is that? Because they're looking for that bigger, better deal. If you've broken the ice with somebody, and somebody initially is a potential mate for you, stop. Get off that computer and get to know that person. I mean, if you're saying you don't have time, but you're always on the computer looking for more people, does that make sense? This is where computers are great at meeting people, but this is where the problem is that if you think about it, a long time ago, you had to run into somebody and just casually start talking at an event, maybe when you're out, partying, whatever, or somebody introduces you, or people at work meet. Today's world, you got thousands of choices on the computer. Where a long time ago, once you met that person, you pretty much kept talking to that person, got to know that person, started dating that person, and it wasn't a distraction, all the other singles, because you didn't know who's single. I mean, you walk by thousands of people, singles, a week, and you don't know who's single and who's looking, so you don't really strike up those conversations. But now on the computer, you know that they're single, and there's thousands of choices, so you strike up this conversation, and then you look to see who else is. You strike up that conversation, and when I'm not talking about people who, sure, some of those might have just been blowing me off, being nice, hey, I don't have time and hope I fade away. That's a possibility. It's not really saying anything better about them, because why don't they just say, hey, I don't think we're a match. Maybe we could be friends, but I just don't think we're a match. I mean, I've had very, very few people say that, and that's fine, and I've said that to people. But what I'm talking about is people say, hey, we're getting on great. People say, hey, yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, I am interested. I'm just busy this week, so I'm busy next week, next 2 weeks. So just give me a little space, and okay, I don't want to rush you. So I get online to maybe look for someone else who has time for me, wants to get to know me as much as I want to get to know them. And those same people that are saying they don't have time to talk to me or text me are on the computer. They're on that dating site. It shows them online. Does that make sense? So people, stop and think. The computer's great for getting to know somebody, but it can hurt you in trying to find somebody. It can hurt you. So think about that. If you get somebody, you strike up a conversation, it's going well, and if you don't have time to talk to them, you shouldn't have time to add somebody else to the pool that you don't have time to talk to. Right? So, anyways, I don't know. Big D is looking like he's going to be single the rest of his life. People just aren't ready to settle down, and they're always looking for the BBD, the bigger, better deal. And I'm telling you, it's pretty much not out there. If you found somebody you're interested in, if you found a couple people you're interested in, that's all you need. Start looking into them and eliminate them. Eliminate them one by one, the ones that aren't going to work. And if you're down to 0 by the time you're done, get back on and fill the pool back up. But if you got a couple people already you're talking to and you don't have time to talk to them, get off the computer. You'll have time. So that's all I want to say. Take care. Have a good night.